vapes, e-cigarettes, Ganya pens. Today there is a million ways to name these wonderful devices. You see the people walking in the street with them. Some you can plug into your phone or to the wall. Cannabis pens only became a popular method little more than a decade ago. So, today we are gonna go through its evolution, from creation until now. Cannabis vaping might seem like a new phenomenon, or even a temporary fad, but its storied history dates back to ancient times, inadvertently tied to the history of cannabis usage itself. In fact, the earliest record of cannabis vaping can be found in the first known historical work, the Histories by renowned ancient Greek writer Herodotus. The work, first published in 430 BC, describes the vaping experience of an ancient nomadic people called the Scythians, who at the time of the story were based in ancient Egypt. The Scythians would put hemp seed on red-hot stones until they vaporized, resulting in vapors which they would inhale. While the exact effects of the vapors are unknown, the Scythians were said to shout for joy during the experience. While the process is quite different to the vaping we are familiar with today, the fundamental elements remain the same. The story begins in 1927 when Joseph Robinson, a New York inventor, filed a patent for an electric vaporizer. This is what he has to say about this. My invention relates to vaporizing devices for holding medicinal compounds which are electrically heated to produce vapors for inhalation, and to provide a device for individual use, which may be freely handled without any possibility of being burned. Joseph Robinson most probably intended to invent an alternative to smoking cigarettes, which at the time were being consumed by half of the Americans. Robinson had to wait a whole 3 years until his patent was approved by the United States Patent and Trademark Office. We will still have to wait a few decades before vaporizers would start to receive support from the people. So the 60s came, a time of great cultural change. And so, plenty of people were realizing the health risk of smoking cigarettes. One of these people was Herbert Gilbert, who decidedly quit smoking and created a device to help others do as well. By consuming heated, moist, flavored air, he patented a smokeless non-tobacco cigarette in 1963. His device was designed to be battery-operated, which was a great invention at the time, and made it possible to be used as a medical inhalation delivery system. In 1993, a Native American medicine man named Eagle Bill invented the Shake and Vape, the first publicly available vaporizer. The Shake and Vape, a small glass pipe with a chamber at the end into which herbs are inserted. The user would then use a strong lighter to heat the bottom side of the chamber until vapor is released and inhaled through the pipe. The device gained popularity when Eagle Bill attended the 7th Cannabis Cup in Amsterdam the year after its invention. Attendees were blown away. The device became the most popular exhibit at the event for 10 years, and the cannabis community began to embrace vaping. Since then, plenty of inventions and advancements have happened in the field of cannabis vaping. Notable devices include the Volcano, a tabletop vaporizer first developed in 1996 by German entrepreneur Markus Storrs. He obtained a patent for the device in 1999, and the device entered the United States in 2003. The device, meant for use with dry herb, was popular for its ability to produce powerful vapors. Next, cannabis entrepreneurs came up with cannabis oil for use with vaporizers on a commercial scale. In the past, a small segment of cannabis users would bathe cannabis plant in alcohol to extract THC, creating an informal market of hash oil. This time, the oil is extracted by bathing cannabis leaf in ethanol or butane, filtering out any solid material, then evaporating the solvent to leave the concentrated oil. The availability of cannabis oil drove the popularity of portable vaporizer devices. In 2003, Chinese pharmacist Hunlick invented a device that was to become the first modern vaporizer pen, which included a battery, a cartridge to contain the solution or concentrate, and an atomizer. The first vape pen entered the US market in 2007 and instantly became a hit, inspiring inventors to develop similar devices for use with cannabis and cannabinoid products. Nowadays, the cannabis vaporizer market is deeply entwined with Silicon Valley and the tech industry. Mark Williams, a co-founder of a leading brand of cannabis vapes, was previously a product developer at Apple. Pax Labs, which also produces weed vaporizers, started as a startup in San Francisco. Nowadays, cannabis dispensaries want to look like Apple stores, while vaping devices increasingly resemble USB drives and smart devices. Product lines are getting sleeker and incorporating more features like LED displays and Bluetooth app synchronization. There are more variations in form and quality of vaporizers than ever before. Well, guys, thanks for watching this mini documentary on these little herb pens. As always, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment and subscribe. Leave me a comment with what you would like to see next. Okay, peace.